Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ginger Hour, the show where I talk about things that I want to talk about. And today, I want to talk about Critical Role. Critical Role, for those of you who don't know, is a D&D show on Geek&Sundry's Twitch channel. That is at twitch.tv/geekandsundry. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. PST, which is, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 a.m. on Friday, Central European time. Um, so yeah, since I have CST as my time zone, then you know, I don't watch Critical Role live. I watch the VOD, unfortunately. But it's a show that I really like. Essentially, what it is it's a bunch of voice actors from games and cartoons and anime and stuff like that, who get together and they play D&D. It's a lot of fun, and um, and the reason I wanted to talk about it now is because they have their sort of the holiday break for now. I think they're gonna be back on the 7th of January or something. Um, but before I talk more about the show, I want to talk about the cast and the characters a bit, just to let you know what they are, and if you don't want to hear about that, just skip ahead a bit. It's fine. So there are, let's see, currently there are 7 of them, 6 players and 1 DM. Ashley Johnson is away in New York. I'm gonna go through the names again, just chill. Ashley Johnson is away in New York filming a TV show. I think she's still doing Blind Spot. Maybe she's doing a second season or whatever. I don't know. But she Skypes in sometimes uh, to join in the game. Orion Akaba left the show and his other show on Geek&Sundry. I don't know what's up, and I don't think anyone knows what's up really. But I'm not gonna speculate because I don't like speculating. I like knowing and saying as it is, usually. But anyway, the cast we have. I'm actually gonna go through the roles and the um, characters at the same time. Just cause let you know a little something the players have been in. So first up we have Matthew Mercer, uh, which you might recognize in such roles as Rexar in World of Warcraft, World of Draenor. He's been it's been so much. Let me just IMDb him for give you some more examples. He's really good. I mean, he's sickeningly good. Matthew Mercer IMDb. I'm googling this right now because fuck preparation. Let's see. He's McCready in Fallout 4. Let's see. Apparently has a voice in Mad Max, the video game. Doesn't specify which one. Is a game? Batgirl game? Damn. Let me Google that real fast. Wait. Because I never heard about this. I'm super surprised. A Matter of Family, I think it was called. I'm just gonna Google it now and read about it later. He's apparently Robin in Arkham Knight, maybe even the Arkham games before that. He's in Prince of Eternity. Um, stuff there. He did Blackbeard and Get Out of Hell. Let's see. He's a bunch of stuff. All right. It's a ridiculous amount of stuff. Okay. Um, moving away from Matt Mercer, he's the dungeon master. He runs the game, and he does it fucking exceptionally. He does voices for each of the characters. They're all different. These characters have personalities, motives. He's just incredible, and the way he like improvises a thing is it's so good. It is so good. Um, but yeah, he's really good as a DM. He's really good as a voice actor. He's an all around pretty spectacular guy. Um, next up we have Travis Willingham, who plays Gazlo in Here's the Storm. Now, please, if you would, Google if you don't know Gazlo, please Google Gazlo Here's the Storm. Look up a picture of that. Try to no, don't even look for a picture. YouTube that because I want you to hear the voice. Alright? Then I want you to imagine how a person with that voice would look, apart from Gazlo himself, you know. Then I want you to Google up a picture of Travis Willingham. And I want you to compare those two images. And then I want you to let me know how far off you were. Let's see, IMDb. I think this guy is really good as well. I think he's been in some pretty recent stuff actually. I'm pretty sure he was, yeah, there we go. Halo 5, he was, I'm gonna butcher this, Jul Madama and Frederick 104. He was in StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void as Carax, which I didn't know. I watched a playthrough of Legacy of the Void and I could not hear it. I could not. He's apparently Scabbers Scrotus in the Mad Max game, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the main bad guy. I'm not sure. Plays Paul Harmon in Far Cry 4. Paul Depleur Harmon. I don't know why. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't have done that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is that a name for a game? Okay, cool. Let me try this. Naruto Shippuden Narutimeto Tsutomu Revolution. That was apparently a... Wait. Is that Retribution? Whatever. It's a video game from 2004 in which he played Setsu. He was Shane in Infamous First Light. And if I'm not mistaken, he was the brother in Infamous. Yeah, Regiro in Infamous Second Son. Yeah. He's really cool. Anyway, in the show, he plays a Goliath barbarian called Grog. I don't think Goliaths are a race in Dungeons and Dragons at all. In fact, so far as I know, it's not actually in the player's handbook. But since this was a game sort of homebrew modded over from Pathfinder to D&D 5e, that's 5th edition. Sorry, I burped. It might be a race in Pathfinder. I'm gonna Google that actually. Pathfinder, yeah. It appears to be a race in Pathfinders. The way Goliaths work is they're really big, really muscly, have zero body hair at all. And Grog is, as a barbarian, he rages and he whacks stuff with an axe and a hammer, and now very frequently a long sword. No, it's not a long sword, a great sword, and that's gonna probably be super bad for the party, and it's gonna be oh, I'm so excited about the continuation of this show. But he's not the cleverest bloke. He likes ale, he likes women, he likes fighting. Essentially, that's Grog in a nutshell. Moving on to Ashley Johnson, whom I mentioned before. Ashley Johnson is known for roles such as Patterson, I think, in Blind Spot, which is not voice acting, is actual acting, and I'm super hyped about that. I watched the first 2 episodes of Blind Spot, and I really liked them, and for some reason I didn't keep watching. I don't know. Um, I had a lot of fun with that. It was a neat show. It's an interesting concept, and I think you should look it up if you like sort of FBI drama things. It's interesting at the very least. Other roles she's had include Ellie from The Last of Us, for which she actually won an award, which is cool. She was super good in that. And Gladys, if I'm not mistaken, in Tales from the Borderlands. I'm gonna Google that right now. I'm googling a lot on the show because I'm sort of improvising. Yes, I'm improvising what I'm saying, um, and I don't want to look stuff up like boom, 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 and prepare a thing for me to say. I want this to be a rambly show. I want to talk about what comes up at the moment, and stuff like that. That's why I'm doing this. Tales from the Borderlands, which you all should play because it is, in my honest opinion, the best Telltale game yet. I have only played 2 Telltale games, but from what I hear, the rest, apart from The Walking Dead, is a bit meh. Tales from the Borderlands really, they so good. It's so good. Gladys pictures. I got okay. Because I know she's in this, and I know the character. I just can't really remember the name, but I'm pretty sure I remember. It's bad. Okay. Um, List of Tales from the Borderlands characters. Yes. Why? Okay, there we go. Gordis. I was so close. Gordis is her character. Oh god, she's adorable. I feel like Ashley is really good at these like tiny, not like importance tiny, but physically smaller characters who really make you invested in them and in the story and stuff. I really think that's cool. And I say that because Gordis is it's a tiny robot, and Ellie is a 14-year-old girl, and her character on the show, Pike Trickfoot, is a gnome. She's like 3 feet tall. She's super cool. She let's see actually if I can. Uh, just because I did it for the rest of them, I'm gonna do it for Ash as well. IMDb. Doesn't hurt that she's pretty as well. Just saying. Just saying. She's Petra, Petra in Minecraft Story Mode. A game I'm not actually interested in at all. She's Jenny in Infamous First Light. I don't remember who Jenny is. Looks like she's been in a lot of like live action stuff actually. I was not aware of that. I like it. Whatever. She plays Patrick, a gnome cleric, which means she's 3 feet tall. She walks around in heavy armor with a shield and a mace, and she's bad ass. She's the group's dedicated healer, and she's only in like on the show sometimes now whenever she has time because of her filming with Blind Spot and stuff. Um, which is really cool. She interacts nicely with Grog and, well, their whole party. She's really cool, just overall. Um, I know a lot of people don't really like playing healers in RPGs, at least like Memorpagus, but she does it well. She knows she's appreciative of what she does, which is rare for healers, at least in MMORPGs again. I would know. I played a healer all through Mists of Pandaria. Couldn't do it in Warlords. I could not. Um, but yeah, Ash is really cool, and I hope she comes back to the show properly real soon. Because damn. Next up is Laura Bailey, Q Harp Music. That is a joke for all of you other two people who actually listen to the All Work No Play podcast, which I recommend. Laura Bailey is the voice of Fetch in Infamous Second Son. She is the voice of Fiona in Tales from the Borderlands. She is the voice of Kid Trunks, actually. Let's see. Laura Bailey, IMDb. What was that picture? Oh, it's that picture. It's fine. She's apparently in Soul Eater as well. Interesting. He's in Bioshock Infinite. I was not aware of that. Let's look that up. It's funny because actually, Critical Role. I adjusted my headphones there for a bit. Don't know if that bothered everything. She's Critical Role is actually on IMDb. That's a thing. It's marked as a TV series on IMDb, and I fucking love that. She's Wonder Woman, Dorothy Gale, and Maggie Sawyer in Lego Dimensions, the video game. She is a voice in Mad Max. She is Lemley in Titan's Grave, which is another RP show on Geek&Sundry, which you can find on the YouTube channel, I think. Probably the website as well, geekandsundry.com. So let's see. That was Swedish. I fucked up. Hello. She's in. I think that's the Romanji spelling of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, maybe, which does the English voice for Kid Trunks. She's Gwyn Whitehill in Game of Thrones: The Telltale Game. Yeah, Fiona. Let's see. Oh yeah, she does Dagna in Dragon Age Inquisition. Dagna is one of my favorite Dragon Age characters, and she's not even in the games like very much because if you play Dragon Age Origins, you can find her in Orzammar. You come into the city, you turn left right away, and there's a young dwarven girl outside of a smithy, and she wants to go like learn about magic so much, but she's a dwarf. She can't actually do magic, and she's so sweet. I love her. She's Aerith in Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, a game I really want to play. Maka Albarn in Soul Eater not? What's that? I think that's the main character. I don't know. I haven't watched Soul Eater. Let's see. She's in Wild Stuff. There we go. Let's see. Additional voices. Okay. Let's find the actual thing. Also, she's Jaina Proudmoore. I forgot about that. Hello, Jaina Proudmoore. Okay, let's see. I have to find fucking Bioshock. When was Bioshock released? Infinite. There we go. Lady Comstock. She was Lady Comstock. Cool. Okay. Um, I went way too ham on her. Um, IMDb. But she's really, really good as a voice actress as well. Um, in the game, she plays Vexalia. She is a half-elven ranger who has a pet, a companion animal, in the form of a bear. His name is Trinket, and he's adorable. And what she does essentially is she shoots arrows at people. That's essentially her job when they're fighting. Outside of that, she's the designated haggler and flirter of the group. Essentially, the Vexalia wink is notorious and a recurring gag in the show. Um, yeah, she's really cool as a player and as an actress. So yeah, I'm gonna move on. I feel like I'm talking more about the players and the characters. And that's mostly because I don't wanna like say too much because I want you to watch the show and I don't want to tell you too much about the characters or the events in the show because I want you to see that for yourself, right? You feel me? Anyway, the next character is not the next character. The next player is Liam O'Brien. Let's see, O'Brien IMDb because fuck it. Liam O'Brien is a voice actor. He played um, he plays Illidan in Heroes of the Storm. I think he's going to play Illidan in World of Warcraft Legion as well. And if he does, I'm going to be so excited because I am so excited about Legion. Guys, you don't even know. He's also Gollum in Shadow of Mordor. He is Gutgash in Mad Max. I don't know who that is. He is War in Darksiders, a game that I really like. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll through the thing again, see if I can find something. What was that? Well, that's just not good. There's a Zaz in Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, which is apparently a game that's coming out next year. And I immediately connect that to the Batman villain Zaz. It's not good. Let's see if we can find something that he's been in. He is oh sorry, that was a yawn. He's Gara in the last colon Naruto the movie. Yep. Let's see. He's in Wildstar, whatever. He's male pedestrian number 4 in Infamous Second Son. Yep. Mm. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Apparently I'm tired. Solari in the 2013 Tomb Raider. Who the fuck is I played that game and I... Okay. What is Guardians of Middle Earth? That's a game. Whatever. Whatever. It's a game. Whatever. I don't care. Anyway, in the show he plays Vaxil Dawn, who is the twin brother of Vexalia, because Laura Bailey and Liam O'Brien share a birthday. Liam is also one of 2 people on the All Work No Play podcast, which I mentioned before, and he's really good. I like him as a voice actor in roles where he's angry. Like, War in Darksiders is angry. Gara is angry. Illidan is angry. And he does it so well. I mean, you can totally hear that it's Liam when you think about it, but it's just he does it so well, and I really like it. I really like that. He sounds good when he's angry, which is weird to say. Um, but Vax isn't like that. Vaxelban is, while he is sort of calm and collected as a person, he's also he's the rogue, which means he gets up real close and sneaks a dagger between the ribs of the enemies, right? Um, but that also means he's really good at sneaking. So a lot of the times he sort of sneaks away from the group a bit, usually to scout ahead, but sometimes he does evil things with his magical powers of sneaking. Doesn't actually have magical powers. Um, Where was I going with that? God, I had a point. I think I had a point somewhere. Maybe. Let me. Oh God. Um, but yeah, whatever. It's really cool to see how Vax and Vex interact with each other in a brother sister sort of way, and it's really cool to see how just how all the characters interact in a way because they're all different, but they're all like you know, eh. They're not. I mean, oh God. I want to say a lot of things, but I don't know what I want to say or if I want to say it. But I kind of want to say it. But when I do want to say it, I don't know how I'm going to say it. My brain is a mess, guys. Let's see. That's 26 minutes. Holy shit, we're only halfway down the cast. Um, it's called the Ginger Hour for a reason, guys. Yeah. Um, but I mean the characters are all very different from each other, and um, I think it's really nice how there are just the generic fantasy tropes usually. I mean, they like um like if you take a generic fantasy movie, you might have an elven archer like Vex. I'm sorry, and you might have like a sneaky dagger elf. That's fine, but like a gnome priest in plate armor, maybe that's a normal thing in D&D. I'm not that into D&D. I just really like Critical Role, and I want to get into the D&D, mind you, but I'm not yet. But to me, the group feels a lot more personal because the characters are relatable. They're not larger than life bullshit stuff. Anyway, enough about Vax. Um, Moving on to Sam Riegel. And I don't actually know much about what he's been in. He does a fair bit of voice directing, if I'm not mistaken. That was two burps in a row. I'm sorry. Sam Riegel, IMDb. Let's see. Has he been in anything cool? Probably. He's a griefer in Minecraft story mode. Alright. He does a bunch of stuff in Sophia the First, which I think he might have directed. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. He is Officer Beecham. That's not how you pronounce that. Is it Beecham? I think so. Bocom. Whatever. In Batman Arkham Knight, as well as other officers. I'm not gonna try to pronounce names anymore. What the fuck is that name? Well, apparently it's Resident Evil Revelations. What the shit? Is it Biohazard Revenge 2? No, it's not. It's Biohazard Revelations 2. Is Resident Evil called Biohazard in Japan? Damn. He is Orcs in Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. He is Baki in a Naruto Shippuden game that I tried to pronounce earlier, which I'm not going to attempt again. Who the fuck is Baki in Naruto? Because I've read all of Naruto. I don't remember a Baki. He is Hobo in Batman Arkham Origins. He is Suzuki in Kill la Kill, which I've heard is good. I don't know. Whatever. I'm probably not gonna watch it anyway, you know? Whatever. I've gotta Google that. Who the fuck is Bucky? Oh, that nerd. Okay, that's fine. Cool. I know who that is now. Oh my god, he's Tennessee Kid Cooper in Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. Awesome. I like Sly games. Shut up. They're cool. I might do a thing on the Sly games later on. You'll see. He's Peter Parker slash Spider-Man in The Amazing Spider-Man. Cool. Um, whatever. I'm at 2011. Whatever. I'm not gonna read through anymore. Scroll through anymore. I don't read that stuff. I just sort of scroll. Oh, that's a game I recognize. Anyway, he plays Scanlan Shorthalt. I'm scratching my head again, so I didn't mess this up with the microphone. Scanlan Shorthalt. He is a gnome bard, which means he sings and he makes like epics and shit, and he has like magic because he's a bard, and that's how bards work. And you can be like a performer which plays music and stuff without being a bard. Bard special because D&D. And he's got a thing for Pike because, of course, he, much like Grog, likes women. Sometimes a bit too much. He makes inappropriate jokes which are usually hilarious. And he's all around fun. He's the comic relief character, I would say. Without any context, it's gonna be weird, but I'm gonna look this up real quick. That's not where I want to go at all. There we go. That's an actual homepage. Okay, cool. Snuggle Lord stats. Nope. 30s. Questions. Ah, shit. Sorry, I'm just reading through a thing and I want to find a thing because it's gonna be weird for you without context. It's not where I want to find. There we go. Maybe. Keep reading. Here we go. Okay, maybe. I'm gonna move my chair for a bit. Here we go. Okay, I didn't get an actual number, which is what I wanted. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's what I wanted to find. Not mentions, but actual things. Apparently at 6 occasions, the character that Scanlan has took a shit on a not toilet. I'm not gonna say anything more than that because it's weirder for you out of context. You're welcome. Scanlan is the very much the comic relief sort of character. That's how I feel. Um, let's see. I'm gonna Google the next person while I delay. Um, okay, next actor we have Orion Orion Akaba. He's been in Mad Max, a Scab. He's been in Why Would Suck to Date an Ex Avenger? No, Why Would Suck to Date an Avenger? It's a short video. It's alright. It's kind of funny. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. It's it's only a couple of minutes long. You know, meh. He's 9 in Final Fantasy Typo HD. I think he might be in Typo not HD as well. He's the RN male in Wildstar. I was not aware of that. I like that. Wildstar is alright. Oh god. Sorry. He's Arathorn in Guardians of Middle-earth. I'm scratching my head again. He's Hoheito Hyuga in Naruto Shippuden. He's male pedestrians in Infamous 2. It's a bunch of stuff. Let's see if he's... No, not a whole lot. Cool. That's fine. He's not on the show anymore, but he has his own Twitch and stuff, which is just twitch.tv/RyanAkaba. Check it out if you wanna. He's only 15 years older than I am. Dope. Wait, Lego Movie video game? Did I miss that? When was that released? It wasn't too long ago. Oh, additional voices. What is this? Damn. But on the show he played, I suppose. He's not on the show anymore, as far as I can tell. He plays Tiberius Stormwind, which is a dragonborn sorcerer. Who is a dragonborn sorcerer? That's not what I said. That's what I meant to say. Dragonborns in D&D are not like dragonborns in Skyrim. In fact, he is more dragon than the Skyrim dragonborn is. In that he is a bipedal, semi-man-sized dragon. He's sort of the goofy professor. He has really high intelligence and really high charisma, very low wisdom. And if you don't know Dungeons and Dragons stats, that means nothing to you. I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna explain it. Adjusting my sitting position. I'm doing a lot of that today. It's because I've been talking for 40 minutes. Oh, you can't sit still for 40 minutes. That's not a thing that you can do feasibly. Probably you can. Whatever. He was really fun most of the time. He was also like a comic relief character some of the time because of his goofiness and like absent-mindedness and stuff. And Ryan he did good. Playing him. They're all really good at playing the characters. They really are. But you know, I don't know. A lot of people really like Tiberius. Did I say his name? The character? It was Tiberius Stormwind. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I don't remember. He's like really powerful. He's super goofy, and a lot of people like him. I like him, but sometimes he came across as like, I don't know. Sometimes I wasn't a fan of him. In general, overall, I like him. and I do wish he would come back because the the crew Vox Machina, as they're called, it's a pun because they're all voice actors. It means voice machine. Um, but yeah, I wish he could come back at some point, but if that's not gonna happen, then that's fine. I think I said something else, but I forget. Next character is played by Marisha Ray. I'm doing this in order of their seating, by the way, because I'm a massive dork. Marisha Ray. Uh, IMDb. Done. Let's see. She is in. Oh, she's also in Why Would Suck to Date an Avenger. I forgot about that. Cool. Um, so what I'm doing with these IMDb things is like I'm looking for things that I recognize because fuck it. She's been in a bunch of stuff. She's been in How to Survive a Horror Film as, and this is how she's cast, half naked girl slash scream queen. Cool. She's in A Thousand Ways to Die as Tina the video gamer and Trudy the karaoke girl. Cool. She's played herself in 3 things. What? Cool. Whatever. She's been in a bunch of stuff. Uh, I'm not actually that familiar with her work, which is why I can recognize nothing. But she's really good at it. She's her acting skills are on point. If you watch the last episode of Critical Role towards the, I want to say end, but it might be just before the break actually. She did a thing, and I was really impressed with how she acted at that point. And um, if you watch the episode, you probably know what I'm talking about. You may, I don't know. I think she played Batgirl or something at some point. I don't know. But in the show, she plays Keyleth. I'm just bumping my everything. I'm sorry if that makes noises for you. I'm apologizing a lot for things that I do today. Whatever. She plays Keyleth, a half-elven druid, which means that I forgot to mention what a sorcerer is. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Fuck you. Um, a sorcerer is a magician which has an innate sense of um, magic and an innate sense of magical capabilities, as opposed to a wizard who has trained himself by studying like arcane tomes and shit for years. So where they learn through hard work and dedication, the sorcerers have this magical ability innately in themselves, which is why it's also a more of a like emotionally based magic, which is why the sorcerers use charisma rather than intelligence to cast spells. If you don't play D&D or know anything about D&D, that also means nothing to you. Whatever. Back to Marisha. Her character is called Keyleth. She's a half-elven druid, which means that where was I going? She uses spells and shit, like nature-based spells, and she shapeshifts into animals. Um, she has, if I'm not mistaken, a decent intelligence, really high wisdom because she's a druid, and fucking awful charisma. Because as a character, she is massively socially awkward. She does not know really how to act around people, and like that's one of the kinds of characters that I really thoroughly enjoy. like watching them learn and change and like stuff like that. Which is why I really liked Anyanka in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Another spectacular fucking show. Watch it. It's old, but it's worth it. It also kind of ruined Anyanka for me, but I still like her. It's really cool. Also, 7 of 9 in Star Trek Voyager. I'm trying to find the name of another one, but I can't right now. Whatever. Hewlett is one of those characters. At least that's what I feel like. I really like her. She's really cool, and she interacts well with the next and final character, and overall the entire party. She's really cool. Yeah, whatever. Um, then we have the final person. We have Taliesin Jaffe. Taliesin is one of my favorite names. It is so good. It is spelled. Let's see. There we go. T A I. Nope. Sorry. Taliesin. Um, he's really cool overall. Yeah, I really like Taliesin as a name and as a person. He just seems very very cool. When I get my hands on my new PC, which I hope is soon because I desperately want to be able to play video games again. Um, I'm considering naming it Taliesin after him, but I'm not sure. It's Taliesin, Rami, um, Catherine with a K, or what's it? Tatiana, I think. I'm not sure. One of those, one of those four names. Let's see what Taliesin has been in. He was in Wrestling is in Wrestling. I loved that. And I didn't see him. Fuck. I also thoroughly recommend Wrestling Isn't Wrestling. Even if you don't like wrestling. I'm not into wrestling. I adored that video. It was so good. He was local population in Grand Theft Auto 5. He was Admiral Ripsnarl in World War Cataclysm. I remember that now. You cannot hear that at all. He was High Lord Darian Mograine and Devourer of Souls in World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. You might realize that I sort of focus a lot on these characters' involvement with Blizzard games, but that's only because I really like Blizzard games. He's in a lot of anime, it looks like, and if that's your thing, then fucking go for it. I'm not that into anime anymore. If I'm gonna get involved in that stuff, I'm probably gonna read the manga before I ever watch the anime. Cool. He's in My Mom from 83 and he was born in 77. He was 6 years old when he was in his first movie? Question mark? Yeah, probably. He's probably one of those kids, isn't he? Holy fuck, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Whatever. On the show, he plays. Oh god, am I gonna try and say his whole name? Okay, let's try it. Let me just read through it in my mind first. Give me a sec. Okay, I think I got it. His character's name is Percival Friedrichstein from Musil Klosowski de Rollo III. It took me a long time to actually hear all of that. Percival Friedrichstein Fion. Percival Friedrichstein Fion. I'm doing it again. Percival Friedrichstein Fion. Why am I saying Fion? What is that even a word? Percival Friedrichstein von Musil Klosowski de Rollo III. But everyone calls him Percy. He is a gunslinger which is a class that again was adapted from Pathfinder to D&D 5e. It is a sort of specialization. I don't know the word for the fighter class in 5e. Somewhere on the internet there is um, a Dropbox, I think, file. I don't know how Dropbox works. You might realize um, with the rules and rulings and special and stuff for the gunslinger class. But it's really cool. Um, as a character, um, excuse me, Percy is, I wouldn't say he's distant, but he's the kind of person who like he stands in the background and he listens to what everyone says and he sort of gathers up, like he doesn't speak unless spoken to a lot of times, but not because like not because he's scared or whatever of anyone, but because he doesn't like being the center of attention, which is hilarious because the last arc has been all about Percy. Um, he's really cool. What he does is he shoots a pepper box type gun. Let's see, I'm just gonna Google that for for safety's sake. Yeah, a pepper box. Google a pepper box. Pepper box, yes, a pepper box pistol because it is really cool looking. He has that. He also has a gun called Bad News, which is like a big fucking rifle thing, which is insane. Um, yeah, he's really cool. He's one of my favorite characters because he's the silent type, but when he speaks, everyone listens, and stuff like that. And that's all of the characters and all of the cast. And now maybe I can get on to why I wanted to talk about Critical Role today. This did not go the way I had planned. Jesus Christ. Um, so the reason I wanted to talk about Critical Role right now is because they just finished their third arc, and the last episode of the year aired last Thursday for US people, last Friday for me. And I want people to watch it. I think that now, when they have a 3-week break, that it's the perfect opportunity to watch the show and to catch up to it. And I really want people to do that because I want more people to take part in what Critical Role is. Because the community is amazing, the fan art is hilarious or terrific or great or heart-wrenchingly sad and just fuck you sort of thing, And I think that's really great. I think how many episodes are there right now? Let's see, more internet stuff because no preparation. Yes. Happy Christmas once again. What's that? It's a video. Denouement. 35? Really? There are only 35 episodes? I thought there were way more. 35. There may be 36. I don't know if the last one is up on their website yet. 36 episodes. It's really cool. They're about 3 hours long-ish each, which is long. It's about 2 movies, but it's a good sort of um, time span for D&D session. So I hear. Um, what was I going? Yeah, there's a break. There's been like the third arc of the show is just finished, and it's so great. So far, it's been like I feel like you know, like the ending now is like it's sort of like it feels to me like it's the end of the like season. It's like the end of season one of Critical Role, like you know, and like looking at the how the arc ended, it like feels the um like the finale to a season, right? I mean, all of the arcs are probably like contain stories mostly that sort of interconnect with each other because that's how a continuing campaign works, continuing story. Um, but this arc, the ending of this felt like more of a closure type thing because at the end of the first arc they go back home and they do a thing and then they like, oh, you gotta take this thing to that place because it's you can't be here, like that's like that's straight in. That's like so subtly into the next like beginning of the next arc, you know. And then that arc ends, they go back home. And then it's like then a thing happens that's vital to the story. I'm not gonna tell you anymore. Um, but that they're all like interconnected, and this thing leads to that thing, which leads to that thing, and then boom, it's adventure. Oh. But like now, for the first time in the show, they're like, settle down, settle the fuck down, and it's calm and it's happy and it's like right now, no problems, none, mostly, and I just I don't know. I feel like this is the best possible time to get caught up with the story and like the show and stuff like that. I really want more people to get into it because I think it's great. I think the characters are amazing. I think the cast is amazing. I think the inside jokes are hilarious. Most of them, I can't think of them now. Whatever. And stuff like that. Um, Not to mention how great Geek and Sundry is in general. Geek and Sundry does a lot of good stuff. They um whatever like it's a good community. It's a good set of characters. It's a good set of actors and players. Like I tweeted at the DM once and he replied like within I think it was within minutes. Might have been hours. I might have like tweeted him when I went to bed and then found it when I woke up. I don't know. Whatever. It was really cool. Like people that famous taking the time to really care about the community and the fan art that they get sent. Like this is like it's so good. I don't even know what to say about it. All right. I really like it. Um, let's see, where was I? I had a thing. Yeah. Um, if you are going to watch it, and you should, like from start to like to now, You should know that the the campaign did not start when Critical Role as a show started. They had played. Uh, holy fuck! Why am I yawning like this? They had played this campaign for 2-3 years um, prior to this, with all of these characters. Actually, by the way, like no character has died as of yet, and if they do, I'm going to be upset. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but yeah, I really like the show. I think everyone should watch it. At least give it a shot. There might be like technical terms and there's a lot of dice rolling because that's what D&D is. But once you get into it, it's really nice. It's so great. Um, you can find it on, let's see, I think the Geek&Sundry YouTube channel has a bunch of episodes, but I don't think they have all of them. If you want to find all of the episodes, go to geekandsundry.com. And I think they upload the new Critical Role episodes on Mondays. If you are a subscriber to their Twitch account, which I am, you get the VODs direct, like immediately after the show is over. Um, it's like there are places where you can find this thing. Um, Stepping away a bit from Critical Role, I want to talk about the Ginger Hour for a tick. Not a whole lot. You're fine. The show's ending soon. Don't worry. It's going to be a hiatus sort of thing over like the holidays because I'm going to be going away to my mom's house, and that's a thing. So I'm not gonna do the Ginger Hour. What I am going to do is I'm probably going to start working on the bump my headphones. I'm sorry again. I'm going to start the World of Warcraft zone story stuff that I was talking about. I'm going to start writing up some stuff on that. I might try to replay the Sly Cooper games when I'm at my mom's because I have my PS3 at my mom's. Um, and then like talk about the games compared to each other and stuff like that. Like almost a reviewy thing, but not really reviewy. If you know what I mean. Um, because I really like the Sly games. I think they're good fun, even if they are like cartoon animals, kid type games. So I might do that. Other than that, I don't think I have a whole lot else to talk about today. And honestly, I've been talking for over an hour, and that's silly talk. Yes, this whole thing has been silly talk, really. But to pretty much to sum up my entire 1 hour video, which I'm going to do in like a few sentences because fuck you guys. I want to say watch Critical Role, it's good stuff. Hiatus over the holidays. I might be working on some stuff to make for the channel after, like, sometime after New Year's. I could have made a 40-second video to say all that, but no. Let's make it an hour. Good God. Until next time, have a good week, and you know, for the occasion, happy holidays. Have a good vacation if you have a vacation. Have a good Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever it is you're celebrating. Have a good whatever. I'll see you next time.